Hello, dear friends. Welcome back to Mr. English Podcast. If you are listening to my voice right now, I want you to relax your shoulders, take a slow, deep breath, and smile a little. Yes, just a little smile, because today's episode is not just about English. It is about changing your life, slowly, peacefully, beautifully. Today, we are talking about something powerful. Something small but life-changing. Something that builds your future silently. We are talking about how to build daily English habits. And I am not alone today. I have someone very special with me. Someone positive, thoughtful, and honest. Welcome.
Hello. Thank you so much. I feel really happy to be here today. And honestly, when you said changing your life slowly and beautifully, that already touched my heart.
Because it's true. Big success does not come from big actions. It comes from small daily actions. Let me ask you something. Have you ever tried to improve your English with big motivation for 2 or 3 days and then suddenly stopped?
Oh, yes, many times. I feel excited, I watch videos, I study grammar, I write notes, and after 1 week, everything stops.
Exactly. And many of our listeners are smiling right now because they understand this feeling. The problem is not that we are lazy. The problem is that we don't understand habits. A habit is not just something we repeat. A habit is a behavior that becomes automatic. At first, you force yourself. Then you choose to do it. Then you do it without thinking. And finally, you feel strange if you don't do it.
That is so true. When I started walking every morning, at first it was difficult. Now, if I don't walk, I feel uncomfortable.
Exactly. That is the power of habits. Habits create identity. If you study English sometimes, you are someone who studies English. But if you study English daily, you become an English learner, and slowly you become an English speaker. Let's go deeper. There is something called the habit cycle. It has 3 simple parts. 1, trigger. 2, action. 3, reward. Let me explain clearly. When you wake up and see your phone, that is the trigger. You open social media, that is the action. You feel entertained, that is the reward. Your brain loves rewards. Your brain says, "Oh, this feels good. Let's repeat this tomorrow."
Oh, so our brain is like a child. It wants small rewards again and again.
Yes, that's such a beautiful way to say it. Our brain is like a child. So if we want to build English habits, we must give our brains small rewards. Now, let's talk honestly. Why do most people fail? First reason, they start too big. They say, from tomorrow, I will study English 2 hours every day. After 3 days, they feel tired. After 1 week, they stop.
Yes, that used to be me. I wanted fast results. I wanted to speak fluently in 1 month.
We all want fast results, but real growth is slow. Second reason, they depend on motivation. Motivation is emotional. Habits are logical. Motivation changes every day. Habits stay.
Wow, that sentence is powerful. Motivation changes every day. Habits stay. I really like that.
Because it's true. You don't brush your teeth because you feel motivated. You brush because it is a habit. Imagine if English becomes like brushing your teeth.
That would change everything.
Let's imagine your future self. 1 year from now, you wake up, you listen to English news while making tea. You understand 80% of it. You watch a movie without subtitles. You speak without fear. Not because you are talented, but because you built daily habits.
When you describe it like that, it feels possible, not impossible.
Exactly. We don't need miracles. We need systems. Now I will explain step by step clearly. Step 1. Make it extremely small. Don't start with 1 hour, start with 5 minutes. Yes, only 5 minutes, because your brain will not resist 5 minutes.
I love this idea. 5 minutes feels easy, and when something feels easy, we actually do it.
Exactly. Success begins with small wins. Step 2. Attach it to an existing habit. If you drink tea every morning, listen to English while drinking tea. If you walk in the evening, listen to a short English podcast while walking. If you pray and then sit quietly, after prayer, read one English paragraph.
That is smart. We don't create a new time. We connect it to something we already do.
Yes, this reduces resistance. Step 3. Make it enjoyable. Don't start with boring grammar rules, start with topics you love. If you love football, watch football interviews in English. If you love cooking, watch cooking videos in English. If you love technology, follow tech channels in English.
That is exactly what helped me. When I watched beauty and lifestyle videos in English, I forgot I was studying.
And that is the goal. Forget that you are studying. When learning becomes natural, growth becomes automatic. So, we talked about starting small. We talked about attaching English to an existing habit. And we talked about making it enjoyable. Now, I want to ask you something honestly. Have you ever felt shy to speak English?
Oh, yes, many times. Sometimes I know the words in my mind, but when I want to speak, I feel fear. I feel like people will laugh.
Thank you for saying that honestly. And I promise you, thousands of listeners feel the same right now. Fear is normal. Mistakes are normal. But stopping is not normal. Let me tell you something important. Fear disappears with repetition. The first time you speak English, your heart beats fast. The second time, it is still uncomfortable. But after 30 days of daily speaking, even 5 minutes, your brain says, "Oh, this is normal."
So, daily habits reduce fear slowly without forcing us.
Exactly. Habits make things normal. And when something becomes normal, fear becomes smaller. Let's imagine you follow this simple plan. 5 minutes listening, 5 new words, 5 minutes speaking. Every day, no break. After 30 days, you will know 150 new words. Your listening will improve naturally. Your confidence will increase. Your tongue will move more easily.
Wait, 150 words in 1 month? When you calculate it like that, it feels big.
Yes, that is the magic of small daily effort. Small daily effort times 30 days equals big result. After 3 months of daily habits, you start thinking in English sometimes. You create sentences faster. You feel less shy in conversations. You enjoy English more.
Thinking in English, that sounds like a dream.
It is not a dream. It is the result of daily exposure. Your brain learns what it sees every day. Now, close your eyes and imagine. You continue this habit for 1 year. That means 365 days times 5 words equals 1,825 words. That is powerful vocabulary. You listen daily, you speak daily, you improve daily. After 1 year, you can hold real conversations. You understand movies without subtitles. You feel proud of yourself. Not because you were special, but because you were consistent.
I love that you say, not because you are special. It removes pressure. It means anyone can do it.
Yes, anyone who builds daily habits can succeed. Sometimes we also need to remove bad habits. For example, only watching videos without practice, learning words but never using them, waiting for perfect grammar before speaking.
Oh, that last one, waiting for perfect grammar. I did that for a long time.
Perfection is the enemy of progress. Speak with mistakes, learn from mistakes, grow through mistakes. Let's build a simple, realistic plan for our listeners. Morning, while drinking tea, listen to English for 5 to 7 minutes. Afternoon, learn 5 words and write 1 sentence for each word. Evening, speak alone in your room for 5 minutes about your day. Before sleep, think in English for 2 minutes. Total time, around 20 minutes.
This feels very realistic. It doesn't feel heavy or stressful.
Because habits must be light. Heavy systems break quickly. This is important. When you build daily English habits, you stop saying, "I am bad at English." You start saying, "I am improving every day." That sentence changes your identity.
Identity. That is deep. So habits don't only change skills, they change how we see ourselves.
Exactly. If you practice daily, you are not trying to learn English. You are an English learner. And one day, you are an English speaker. There will be days when you feel tired. There will be days when you feel lazy. On those days, don't stop. Just reduce. If you cannot do 20 minutes, do 3 minutes, but don't break the chain.
I love that. Reduce, don't stop. That is very kind advice.
Yes, be kind to yourself, but be consistent. Dear friends, English is not difficult. Inconsistency is difficult. Fluency is not magic, it is repetition. Confidence is not talent, it is practice. If you build daily English habits, even small ones, your future will be different. 1 year from now, you will thank yourself.
Honestly, I feel motivated, but not emotional motivation, calm motivation. Like I know I can do this slowly.
That is the best type of motivation, calm and steady. Dear listeners of Mr. English Podcast, tonight don't promise 2 hours. Promise 5 minutes. Start small, stay consistent, trust the process, and remember, small daily actions create powerful future results. We believe in you.
Yes, we truly do. And please remember, progress is slow, but it is beautiful.
This is Mr. English Podcast. Build habits, build confidence, build your future.
We're really happy you were with us today. Keep learning, keep smiling, and never stop believing in yourself.
Until next time, take care, stay curious, and keep your English journey alive.
Goodbye, and see you soon.